Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope everyone is having a good day. I'm so happy to have you here with me, here with us. And the topic of today is it's okay to make mistakes. Now, this is one thing I've been struggling with in my life. It's difficult, especially when you grow up like in a household or in a society where mistakes are not acceptable and people yell at you for mistakes and they criticize you and they say mean things to you just because you made a mistake, which is like normal for everyone on this earth, right? Everyone is going to make mistakes. Now, when we make mistakes, this means that we've tried to do something, we've tried to invent something, we try to to work hard, or we just try to do something, and we try to help someone out or these things, and then we fail sometimes. Since we fail, but then when we do fail, people do not see the fact that we've tried our best, and so they don't look at the part that we've actually tried our best, and that it just so happened that it didn't work out the way we wanted it to work out. So then we failed. But then people yell at us and they scream at us and they criticize us and they say all these different things as if they don't make mistakes, right? Now, how many times have you felt like when people made fun of you for making mistakes, criticizing you, you never want to do whatever that thing was that you did that caused their criticism, their yelling. You never want to do that again. And this thing that you've done that they criticize you for could be the thing that you're really good at and that could really change your life in the future, but you left it because other people criticize you for it, you see. And in our society today, we make fun of our people so much, we criticize people so much. It's from our own selves, and really, like, when we make fun of other people, it shows who we really are and how we really feel about ourselves. Why would anyone make fun of me or make fun of you if they didn't feel that about themselves first, right? If you really loved yourself and you accepted yourself, you trusted yourself, and all these things, you accepted yourself, like, you wouldn't have the time to really make fun of people, to criticize people. You won't, because you will accept people just like you accept yourself. You would. You see? Now, on the opposite, the contrary, if you don't like yourself, you don't accept yourself, you won't be able to accept other people. You won't be able to like other people. You see? Not as much as, you just won't like them. This is reality, and you will criticize them for making fun of you. So that's the way the society is today, right? If you look at it, the society today is that you have to be perfect and you have to do things right, and there's like, you have to be these celebrities, these movie stars, whatever it is, like, you have to be this perfect. And in reality, that's not who we are. We will never be perfect, right? We can always strive to improve upon ourselves and to get better and to really get to a point where we can accept ourselves and love ourselves and accept other people for who they are, all these different things. But never make the mistake that you will be perfect and you will stop making mistakes. It's never going to happen that it's never going to get to a point that where you will never make mistakes. You will always make mistakes. So since now we know that the challenge is that we will always make mistakes, what can we do about it? What can we do that can help us? So the first thing is we have to accept ourselves. Why? We have to accept ourselves for who we are, and we have to accept ourselves for how we have been created. Because in reality, I've been created like this by Allah, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created me as a human being, and we all know the story of Adam and his Eve, like Adam and Hawa, and they were kicked out of heaven because they made a mistake, but they were given a chance to go back, right? So they had to work now hard for the way they were before, and they really regretted coming down to earth because they really enjoyed heaven, and so they had to go back. But in reality, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgave them, right? Allah forgave them. If Allah is forgiving you, the one who created you forgives you for your sins, why not accept yourself for who you really are and really forgive yourself for the wrong things you do? And I'm not saying that we should get involved with doing wrong things and not look at it and start to evaluate that. Is this right? And not to come back from that. What I'm saying is sometimes mistakes do happen, and when they do happen, you know, don't see it as like you're not perfect and you can't be loved no more, no one will like you no more. That's not the reality, you know. And so just accept for yourself who you are. You gotta stop caring about what other people think of you. You gotta start worrying about who you are and what you want out of life. That's what you gotta worry about. And if you want to get to a high place in life so that you can succeed, you can help others, you can be that person who inspires other people, you have to start accepting mistakes. You have to start looking like a person who can make mistakes and at the same time strive high. And so the second thing is you want to do is you got to figure out what you want in life, right? You got to figure out, what do I want so I can strive and go towards this and actually start making more mistakes. Because if you're not making mistakes in going for what you want, and you're making mistakes in the things that you don't want, you see, then that's a big problem. Your life is jeopardized. And some people, they don't even want to experience the bad emotions that come with making mistakes, right? So you got to figure out a purpose and start going after it. Start striving, start like having goals, right? Start loving like what you do. Start figuring these things out, so they will help you. When you figure what you want out of life, like you know what your purpose is and you go after it, you know, this will give you a boost and energy that will stay with you until you accomplish that goal. And it will open for you new doors that you never knew were there, and it will help you to understand yourself more and to love yourself more. So that's the second thing. So the third thing is like surround yourself with people who accept you and love you for who you are. Surround yourself with people who appreciate you and who love you. You know, who when you make mistakes, they encourage you, they say it's okay, and they know what it's like to make mistakes, and they accept you regardless, right? Because if you have people who are perfectionists and they see the bad in everything, and even in you, they start to say, man, bro, look at you making mistakes all over the place, oh my god, what are you, like, who does this, screaming at you, then you know these people don't really love you. They don't really like you, right? So you gotta start getting rid of them and start surrounding yourself with people who love you and accept you, and you have the same goals, so you can, you know, enjoy your life more and be with people who actually accept you for who you are. You see, wouldn't you like it if you were around people who accepted you for who you are and you accepted yourself for who you are? Now imagine what would it feel like you accepted yourself for who you are. Would you really care about what others thought of you? Would others' opinions really matter to you? I don't think it would. I don't think it would. Now, I'm not saying, you know, I've come to the point where I've completely accepted who I am and the mistakes don't harm me, all these things. It does. Like, every day I'm going to make mistakes, and sometimes these mistakes get to me, right? And I have to work hard to keep myself positive and tell myself it's okay. You know, it's okay. It's going to be all right. You know, and I know one day I'm gonna come to a point where I completely accept myself for who I am, and I really won't care what others think of me. Until then, so stay safe and subscribe to my channel all around. Nasir Hassan all around. That's Nasir Hassan all around. And I hope you have a good day. Peace.